to set the tone. You're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum, but you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10.
At their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Flushed out right.
It gets this complete to Shaheed.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Throwing on 1st down is Carr, escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And Kamara's going to have a Saints 1st down as he's down to the 11.
Carr now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Brandon, there was more on his mind there than just getting to the 1st down marker. Saw an opportunity to get a big play and wasn't going to let the defense do a lot to stop him from getting there.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson from 4 yards out. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Blake Grupe now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now another shot here at the PAT. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Purdy from the gun. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's trying to get as much as he can. Boy, a lot's going to depend on the spot. But they're going to give it to him. He needed 5. He didn't get much more than that. But it's enough at a first down. Throwing here, Purdy.
This will be caught at Samuel. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. A man who played collegiately here in Louisiana, Elijah Mitchell.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Another run with Mitchell.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Elijah Mitchell.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On first down, Carr rolling to his right. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. To throw, it's Carr.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Now, Carr again. He'll buy some time right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Steps away to his left. Got a man open, it's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas as the first half is winding down.
And the Saints have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. A point after, good by Groupie.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Kamara up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Carr. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
But a big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 5.
Carr. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Throwing now is Carr.
Again, it's Johnson.
A gain of 7 that time, 2nd and goal.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big targeted tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. From the gun, it's Carr. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr.
And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Here's Groupie for the PAT.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
Twisting away, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, here's Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being.
A handoff left, McCaffrey.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Pretty slow, complete here to Ayuk.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Throwing, Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeout. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. This is 1st and 10. Throwing his car. Connecting with Johnson.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
It's complete. Kamara. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Carr to throw.
Rolling to his right.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Now Carr.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And with that, they're down to one remaining here in this second half.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Carr.
He'll buy some time right.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
So it all comes down to the right foot of Jake Moody.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from 55 yards out. It has the distance, and it is good from 55 yards out. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that